My name is Michael Wagaman.
And I'm Daylin Williams.
And here is our video project entitled Things Fall Apart, the first story through the eyes of a 5-year-old.
Five.
Okonkwo is a wealthy and respected warrior of the Myhoofs clan, the lower Nigerian tribe that is part of a consortium of 9 connected villages. He is haunted by the actions of Noka, his cowardly and spendthrift father, who died in disrepute, leaving many village debts unsettled. In response, Okonkwo became a clansman, warrior, farmer, and family provider extraordinaire. He has a 12-year-old son named Nairi, who he finds lazy. Okonkwo worries that Nairi will end up a failure like Yonoka.
Page 2.
Page 2.
In a settlement with the neighboring tribe, Umufia wins a virgin and a 15-year-old boy. Okonkwo takes charge of the boy, Ikemefuna, and finds an ideal son in him. Nori likewise forms a strong attachment to the newcomer. Despite the fondness of Ikemefuna, and despite the fact that the boy's kin call him father, Okonkwo does not let himself show any affection for him.
Page 3!
Yay!
Yay, page 3! Yay. Page 3. During the week of peace, Okonkwo accuses his youngest wife, Uh-tuhhh, of negligence. He severely beats her, breaking the peace of the sacred week, and he makes some sacrifices to show his repentance, but he has shocked his community irreparably.
Page 4.
Page 4.
Ikemefuna stays with Okonkwo's family for 3 years. Nori looked up to him as an older brother and, much to Okonkwo's pleasure, developed a more masculine attitude. One day the locusts come to Ikemefuna and they will come every year for 7 years, disappearing for another generation. The village excellently collects them because they are good when cooked.
Page 5. Ogbufi Ezeudu, a respected village elder, informs Okonkwo in private that the oracle has just said that Ikemefuna must be killed. He tells Okonkwo that because Ikemefuna calls him father, Okonkwo should not take part in the boy's death. Okonkwo lies to Ikemefuna, telling him that they must return him to his home village. Nairi bursts into tears. As he walks with the men of Umufumina, Ikemefuna thinks about seeing his mother. After several hours of walking, some of Okonkwo's clansmen attack the boy with machetes. Ikemefuna runs to Okonkwo for help, but Okonkwo, who doesn't wish to look weak in front of his fellow tribesmen, cuts the boy down despite of the oracle's astonishment. When Okonkwo returns home, Nairi deduces that his friend is dead. Page 6!
Yay!
Yay!
Okonkwo sinks into a depression, neither able to sleep or nor eat. He visits his friend Obikira to begin to feel revived a bit. Okonkwo's daughter Enzimia falls ill, but she recovers after Okonkwo gathers leaves for her medicine.
Page 7! Yay! Yeah. The death of Ogbufi Ezeudu is announced to the surrounding villages by means of the ekwe, a musical instrument. Okonkwo feels guilty because the last time Ezeudu visited him was to warn him against taking part in Ikemefuna's death. At Ogbufi Ezeudu's large and elaborate funeral, the men beat drums and fired their guns. And Tragedy compounds upon itself when Okonkwo's gun explodes and it kills his little 16-year-old son. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Page 8!
Because killing a Klansman is a crime against the Earth Goddess, Okonkwo must take his family in exile for 7 years in order to atone. He did his most valuable belongings and take his family to his mother's native village. Mabana, the man from Obituria, is Zudu's quarter-born Okonkwo's buildings and killed his animals to cleanse the village of his sin. Okonkwo's kinsmen, especially his uncle Uh-tuhhh, respect him warmly. They help him build a new compound of huts and lend him yam seed to start a farm. Although he is bitterly disappointed at his misfortune, Okonkwo reconciles himself to life in his motherland. During the second year of Okonkwo's exile, Obierka brings several bags of calories, sales used as currency, that he has made by selling Okonkwo's land. Obierka plans to continue to do so until Okonkwo returns to the village. Obierka also brings bad news that Ebam, another village, has been destroyed by the white man.
Page 9. Soon afterward, 6 missionaries traveled to Mabanta through an interpreter named Mr. Kaiga. The missionaries' leader, Mr. Brown, speaks to the villagers. He tells them that their gods are false and that worshipping more than one god is idolatrous. But the villagers do not understand how the Holy Trinity can be accepted as one God. Although his aim is to convert the residents of Myhoofs to Christianity, Mr. Brown does not allow his followers to antagonize the Queen. Page 10.
Mr. Brown grows ill and soon replaced by Reverend James Smith, an intolerant and strict man. The more zealous converts would lead to be free Mr. Brown's policy of restraint. One such convert is not there to unmask during the annual ceremony to honor each deity and act accordingly by killing an ancestral spirit. The next day, the bring Enoch's compound in Reverend Smith's church to the ground.
Page 11. Yeah. Oh no, my script. Page 11. The district commissioner is upset by the burning of the church and requests that the leaders of the Myhoofs meet with him. Once they are gathered, however, the leaders are handcuffed and thrown in jail, where they suffer insults and physical abuse. Page 12. Nope, not page 12. After the prisoners are released, the Klansmen hold a meeting during which 5 court messengers approach and order the Klansmen to dissect the deceased. Whatever. Expecting his fellow Klan members to join him in uprising, Okonkwo kills their leader with a machete. When the crowd allows other messengers to escape, Okonkwo realizes that his clan is not willing to go to war.
What? War?
Holy gosh!
What is wrong with people?
Stupid, dumb people.
Wow. When the district commissioners arrived to Okonkwo's compound, he found out Okonkwo had hanged himself. Obierka and his friends led the commissioner to the body. Obierka explains that suicide is a grave sin. Thus, according to the custom, none of Okonkwo's clansmen may touch his body. The commissioner, who is writing a book about Africa, believes that the story of Okonkwo's rebellion and death will make for an interesting paragraph or two. He has already chosen the book's title, The Pacification of the Primitive Tribes of the Lower Niger.
That's the end of the story! Yay!